Labour's shadow Brexit Secretary Keir Starmer was left fumbling as Sky News host Burley demanded to know what Britons are voting for in regards to Brexit if they back Labour at the general election. The Labour Party frontbencher was challenged to clarify what his party's Brexit strategy is, as Burley claimed British voters still struggle to grasp their position. Jeremy Corbyn pledged to deliver on a new withdrawal deal within 6 months and hold a new referendum should he win the general election, but failed to clarify whether Labour would be whipped to back its own deal. The Sky News presenter had Mr. Starmer squirming as she questioned his position. If you're listening in Wigan or World's End or wherever, and you don't know whether to vote Labour or not, are you voting for Remain or Leave? You want to be all things to all men and all women. Because we know if we vote Brexit Party, what they are doing. If we vote Tory, we know that we are going to be leaving. If we vote Lib Dem, we want to revoke Article 50. What are we voting for if we vote for Labour? As Mr. Starmer attempted to clarify Labour's plans, Ms. Burley jokingly suggested party members will get splinters in their bottoms for insisting to stay on the fence so long after the referendum. The Labour frontbencher hit back, if you vote for the Conservative Party, you get a hard Brexit, which I think will damage our economy. It will also lead to the breakup of the union. That's one side. The other side, you got revoke. I know a lot of people who voted Remain and are passionate about Remain, who don't think revoke is the right thing to do. He continued, with Labour, you are voting for the chance for the public to decide the future. You are voting for the public to be asked, do you want to leave with this deal, or do you want to remain? He added, people will have different views. Some people say, actually, I voted Leave and I want to leave, I'll vote Leave. Others will say, now I've seen it, I'm not so sure. Others will say, I want to remain. But we need to resolve that question. Boris Johnson on Monday challenged Jeremy Corbyn to come clean about where he stands on Brexit, as he accused the opposition leader of trying to go back to square one. In a letter to the Labour leader, Mr. Johnson said voters deserve to have a clear picture of what each potential leader will do when it comes to breaking up with Brussels. The letter includes 5 questions which Mr. Johnson says he and the voting public await on Thursday, and comes ahead of a speech from Mr. Corbyn on Tuesday in which he is expected to set out his Brexit plan. The PM wrote, your current position seems to be that you want to go back to square one. You want to throw out the great new deal we have reached with our European friends, and instead negotiate a whole new treaty from scratch. Even assuming the EU agrees to go back to the very beginning, this will take months and possibly years to do. Under your proposals, 2020 will be lost to more dither and delay over Brexit. Voters also have the right to know, what would your supposed Brexit deal actually take back control of?